Hello and welcome. The Maritsa River runs through Plovdiv. In ancient times, the river went by the name Hebrus, which comes from the Thracian word Hebrus, meaning splasher. The river runs through Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. In Greece, it is called Hebrus, and in Turkey, Meric. Maritsa is an adaptation of the Ottoman name for the river. But in ancient mythology, the river Hebrus was also a god, and his daughter was thought to be Rhodope. Rhodope married the giant King Haemus, and one legend says that Haemus, in his pride, compared himself and his wife to Zeus and Hera. And if you know your Greek mythology, you know that the Olympian power couple were quite the vengeful duo. Haemus and Rhodope were turned into mountains, the Hebrus Mountains, the ancient name for the Balkans, and the Rhodope. And so they were doomed never to be together again. In another version, the god of the seas, Neptune, has an affair with Rhodope, but he gets bored and leaves her. He takes their son with him. The giant Haemus tries to stop him by hurling rocks at him, but Neptune fends them off with his trident. The rocks fall to the ground and form the 7 hills of Plovdiv, and Neptune turns Haemus and Rhodope into mountains. Years later, Rhodope's son Evmolp returns to his mother's land and builds the city of Evmolpia, nowadays Plovdiv.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Where the river cuts the town north-south, the double carriageway runs east-west. And on this corner, among the modern buildings, there is this house, and as you wait to cross the road, the lady in the medallion smiles at you. The house is described as Art Nouveau, but I'm not convinced. The sides have all the characteristics of the unique blend of Baroque and Neoclassicism and the love of color typical of this part of the Balkans. The balconies may have a hint of Art Nouveau, but these are designs that borrow from older styles, and the geometric designs and the fluid lines are elements that are present in the region in many art forms dating from different centuries. The woman in the medallion is less Art Nouveau elf-like female and in my opinion more Thracian goddess, Bendis, who became Artemis in her Greek reinvention. Bendis was the Great Mother, the mistress of all animals, a power giver, a fertility deity, and the protector of dynasties. The house was built in 1908 by the architect Pencho Koychev for the pharmacist Rhodope Mountains, later mayor of Plovdiv. As we were heading for the archaeological museum, we had a rest in the square. The square is dominated by the Unification of Bulgaria 1885 monument. It commemorates the unification of the Principality of Bulgaria and Eastern Rumelia. After the Russo-Turkish War, the Berlin Peace Treaty of 1878 divided Bulgaria into 2 independent states, against the will of the Bulgarians. The northern half was the Principality of Bulgaria with capital Sofia and the southern Eastern Rumelia with capital Plovdiv. The central figure is the motherland, and the wings symbolize the 2 parts of Bulgaria finally coming together. The monument was unveiled in 1985 and it was designed by the sculptor Velichko Minekov.
Let's find somewhere. Oh, there is another one there that looks really interesting. close to the nice pavement, eh? Right, I think I'm gonna get Google Maps up and work out where we are. Go for it. What?
The statue is of Gavril Krastovic. Gavril Krastovic, among many things, advocated for the use of the Bulgarian language instead of Greek in Bulgarian schools and in church rituals, and for Bulgarians to choose their own church hierarchy. Notably, in this church, on December 25, 1859, for the first time the Holy Mass was held in Bulgarian. After the service, the bishop declared the independence of the Bulgarian Church from the Greek Orthodox Church. The church was built between 1844 and 1845. The wood carving is very intricate and delightfully colored. And perhaps, as this is the church that rebelled against the Greek Orthodoxy, the iconography moves beyond the strict church canon and incorporates holy Bulgarian tastes and sensibilities. The bell tower was added in 1881 and was designed by the Czech architect and engineer Josef Schnitter. This very charming park is at the back of the Jamia Mosque, and after walking up and down the old town, it is a nice and quiet place where to take a break. The park is called the Seven Hills Park, and on the Rise Mound are embedded the words and names of famous poets and writers from Plovdiv. So, as you walk around, you are reminded of some of the literary works that saw the light of day in Plovdiv. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it would be wonderful. I publish these videos in English on Tuesdays, Italian on Wednesdays and Bulgarian on Thursdays. Thank you for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye!